Hey, welcome to KNN, better known as KSAT News Now. I'm David Sears. Of course, this is our bite-sized portion newscast. Bring you some of the big stories happening around San Antonio and around the country. We got our weather coming up in just a second, and a little bit of fun this morning at the expense of Miranda Lambert. We'll see how that goes. Of course, we are coming to you on all our streaming services, so wherever you are, we are, and wherever we are, you are. So thanks for joining us. So let's get to some serious news to start this morning. Bexar County medical examiner identified the man who fell into the San Antonio River and died yesterday. Divers recovered the body of 45-year-old Selvin Salgado. Police say Salgado and his son were fishing when he slipped and fell into the water. His son tried to get him out, but couldn't. The dive team from the New Braunfels Fire Department was called in to help the San Antonio and police departments. Now to the big story in the Pacific Northwest. Investigators are saying at least 4 deaths could all be connected to a serial killer. The victims' bodies were found in Oregon and wooded in rural areas between February and May. 9 agencies took part in the investigation, leading them to a person of interest.
People get hurt, killed, or whatever, but you know, it's not me. You know, you don't. And then when it hits you, it's like, wow, it's different.
Yeah, once again, a person of interest is in custody, but officials have not announced the name of that person or how they determined the deaths of the victims. Temperatures across the U.S. continue to soar this week, beating heat records in multiple cities. More than 20 daily heat records were either tied or broken yesterday alone. Here in Texas, El Paso reached 100 degrees for the 32nd straight day. The state's electrical grid feeling the strain from record demand, but it's holding up thanks to additional resources.
We're seeing energy storage and solar power really playing a much more dramatic role than they were playing even just a couple of short years ago.
All right, if you have to be out in the heat, it's recommended to find shade. And of course, you want to stay hydrated. And we were just talking about El Paso, 32 days. Come on. Talk to me when you get to 50.
Hey,
then start complaining about it.
Here's the thing, though. That was 32 days straight.
Okay, well, we had, what was it, in 2007, 2009? We were in the 40s or 50s straight days of 100
Well, we
plus.
had 58 days of 100-degree weather last year, but it wasn't consecutive.
It's just
But
all
today,
hot,
it's going to be hot. Yeah, I mean, look at the state of Texas. All right, we're going to be challenging a record today, David. We're going to be getting up to 104 degrees. That challenges the record set back in 1918 of 104. That's 105 years ago, 4 months before the end of World War, not II, but World War I. Impressively hot across the entire state of Texas. El Paso forecast at 109 degrees today. By the way, we just mentioned about the power grid. I want to take a moment here and talk about how forecast supply is expected to meet demand. Demand will be high, but forecast supply is expected to meet demand. And a big part of that is because of our renewable energy, our solar and our wind as well, helping out with our grid. So even though there is a weather watch from ERCOT for our energy, things look pretty good as far as supply and demand goes. All right, by noon, it's going to be sunny and 92 in the afternoon. It'll be in the triple digits. We're forecasting that high of 104 degrees, 5 and 6 p.m. And then later on tonight, I mean, we're still going to be at 100 by 8 p.m. with temperatures falling into the 90s. It'll still be 93 by 10. It's all because of this heat dome, this heat high that is right over the Four Corners region. I want you to notice how the rain goes up and over this heat high, but we do see some thunder showers on the east side of this heat high. This is going to come in handy a little bit later for us in the forecast. But until then, that heat high is going to maintain dominance. We're going to be at 104 tomorrow, 103 on Thursday, and 102 on Friday. It's still going to be in the triple digits over the weekend, but we're going to be on that east side of that heat high by Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. So we have small rain chances on Saturday and Sunday. We're only talking 10 to 20%, but still that is a possibility for an isolated shower or storm, which is, you know, at least something. We'll take that good news. Otherwise, adding on to that triple-digit tally in the coming days, David.
So the hundreds mean we may only get to 99.
Oh, maybe. And then it would be, wow, we would break our triple-digit streak for maybe 24 hours. We'll see what happens.
Hey,
So.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing, exactly.
All right, you go to concerts, you like country
I
music?
do. I like country music. I typically like the older country music, though, the traditional
Yeah.
country music.
You like Miranda Lambert?
I do like Miranda Lambert, but, I mean, she did something a little controversial with her
Don't
concert.
take a selfie if you go to one of her concerts, apparently.
For real.
So,
Oh, my goodness.
So Miranda Lambert has left fans divided after a show in Las Vegas. So during the show over the weekend, she paused her set to address some fans taking selfies instead of fully engaging in the live music experience. Lambert paused her song to say, quote, "I'm going to stop right here for a second. I'm sorry these girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song." So we want to know what your thoughts are. Are pictures fine to take at concerts?
Listen, here's the thing. They are paying money for this experience. And we are in the modern age. You're going to have selfies taken at your concert. I don't understand why she's a little. I can understand if, you know, if they were distracting her or being like loud or taking away from others' experience, but I don't know.
One of the ladies was Adela Kalin.
Okay.
She was there, and she said, first off, we're not girls, we're women. We were like, the people that were there in this group, I guess, was anywhere from 30 to 60 years old.
Oh, my goodness,
So,
okay.
and she said that, I feel like I'm being back in school, and me and my friends did something that annoyed the teacher, and she scolded us, so she told us to sit down.
That's funny.
So
that
was
would
her
kind of
reaction to
tick
the whole
me
thing.
off, I think, if I
So-
got called out. But
Well, enjoy the music experience. Isn't that part of the music experience?
is.
And
And
it's
with-
probably like they've heard the song before, so they pretty much knew the words to the song. Everybody in the concert knows the words to her songs, right?
I think Miranda Lambert was having a bad day.
Well, you know what? One person did point out something that maybe these artists are getting a little touchy because, you know, there's been so many incidents where stuff has been thrown at these artists and they've
Oh,
been hit by
yeah,
them on the
maybe.
stage.
Okay.
I mean, Pink got hit by, what was it?
Her mother's some mother's
Some
ashes,
ashes, yeah.
yeah.
And some other people have been hit by phones and stuff like that. So she might be a little antsy. But
I get it, but it's still, it's like, I mean,
So, what do you think?
let us know. The show must go on, in my view.
It's like, you know, just keep singing. That's what we paid
How
you
many
to
people
do.
are on their phones while they're watching TV?
Taking selfies?
A lot.
Are they taking a selfie of you while you're doing the weather and they can see, look at, I'm watching Sarah do the weather? Does that upset you? Of course
Yeah.
not. They're
Not
listening.
really, at all.
All right. There you go. So go to a concert and enjoy it. Take all the selfies you want. You
For
paid
sure.
the ticket, and they ain't cheap, that's for sure.
Nope.
All right. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you back here 11 a.m. next time.